You're right, you're right.
I'm gonna cut this part out. I don't want to expose you.
I've seen like every horror movie ever made.
Oh, really? I fancy myself a bit of a movie connoisseur as well. So I created a list of 26 horror movies that I love and divided them into 3 categories. Mega Normie, meaning more than 200,000 ratings on IMDb. Cool Kids Normie, between 50 and 200k. And Edgelord, less than 50,000 ratings. With an ultimate trump card at the end that has a measly 6.5 thousand ratings on IMDb. There's no way he knows this one. Time to confront him.
Oh man! People won't listen to me unless I hurt them.
Boom, bitch!
Oh! That's not true. That's just a crazy way of saying that. Yeah, you had fire on here.
Timestamps for every movie are in the description. When we go into spoilers territory, you will hear this sound. And I will give you a timer of 10 seconds so you can skip ahead. And while we discuss spoilers, the video will be black and white, so while you're hovering over the timeline, you can see. Okay? Hope that helps. Let's go. Are you ready, bro?
I'm ready to rip it.
The first mega normie horror movie with 745k ratings. Get Out.
Conjuring?
Get Out.
Ah, I thought it was gonna be The Conjuring. Okay.
Get Out.
Get Out's good. That movie I think lived up to the hype. I actually like Get Out quite a bit. I think it's his best film so far.
I was late to the party with that movie, and I knew it, bro. When people overhype me, I know I'm gonna hate it. And I watched that shit and I thought, amazing. Amazing.
Yep. He crushed it.
good.
He really crushed it.
It's not on the list right now, but what do you think about Us?
I thought Us was a step back. I think he hit it so hard in Get Out. Like Us is good. Like it's a good movie, but it wasn't as great as Get Out.
What would you give it out of 10?
Probably like a 7. I think I'd give it like a comfortable 7. There's some really cool scenes. I just think overall it didn't work as well as Get Out. I just don't think everything fit together the way that I think he wanted it to.
Get Out is like this perfect package. It's perfect, well-rounded thing.
I agree.
Number 2, 577,000 ratings on IMDb. The one you just mentioned, The Conjuring 1.
Yep. So I think it's not a good movie like by like objective standards, but like it's a fun one. I actually like the Conjuring series. It's tropey horror.
Yes.
Like it's unapologetic tropey horror. And I think that's fine. So I like it. I just don't think it's like a great movie.
Are you somebody who just enjoys horror movies, or do you actually also get scared?
No. So I don't get scared by the movies. I used to when I was young. I couldn't look at horror movies. I couldn't even watch the trailers like when they air during commercial breaks at the WWE. I couldn't watch.
You had to switch the channels?
No, I'd cover my head in a blanket because my parents
bro.
were watching, so like they're not gonna switch the channel for me. But now like they don't scare me. I just really like them. But most of the time I like them because they're shitty. It's rare that there's a good one these days.
You never get jump scared? Like, you don't like fucking like.
Oh no, I get like jump. Sometimes I'll get startled at a jump scare. Like I'll go like whoa, like, but I don't get like scared. You know, it's not like a frightened sense. It's more like a I got startled.
But you have to explain why do you enjoy it? Because I love it because I shit my pants.
I don't know, man. It's just fun. It's just genuinely fun. So like The Conjuring, for example. Like you go into The Conjuring and you have like a very generic premise for evil possession stuff, and then you have a lady puking into someone's mouth. It's just like it's a fun film to watch. Yeah, when she's on top of the wardrobe, jumps down.
I was just about to mention that that is one of the craziest jump scares I've ever witnessed in my life. When the camera goes up but she doesn't vomit into her mouth.
Yeah, she does. Remember?
Who does she vomit on? The daughter? Because the daughter is there, right, looking up.
Yeah, and then she jumps onto the daughter and then pukes all the blood onto her.
What the fuck? I have to Are you talking about Drag Me to Hell?
No. I'm almost positive it's The Conjuring where that happens. Oh, it's a separate. It's not the same scene. Same movie, but it's not the same scene. You're right.
I'm gonna cut this part out. I don't want to expose you.
My bad. You're right. It was 2 separate scenes.
Okay, but good. The Conjuring gets the seal of approval. Okay, the next one, bro. I hope I don't lose you here. This is the first movie of a very long franchise, and the franchise sucks, but the first one is like an art house fucking masterpiece, and I stand by that.
Is it The Exorcist?
No.
It
is Saw 1.
Oh yeah. Super safe take. Yeah. Saw 1 is great.
You say safe take? It's not a safe take, bro.
People love the first Saw.
You mention Saw, people lose their mind.
Well, that's because they're thinking of like Saw 4, 5, 6, 7. Like when you think of Saw, at least in my perspective, people are thinking the good Saw, which is the first one. So I think it's a safe take.
Dude, I don't know how many people I've recommended Saw to, and they're like, oh, Saw, isn't that the gore porn shit? And it's like, yes, that's what it is now. The first Saw movie is not even brutal. I don't know if you remember. Like, gore, it doesn't show much at all.
No, there's only like 2 scenes of gore. It's the one where like the shotgun blast to the head, and then the other one was the foot. Other than that, I don't even think there was any.
Wait, do they even show the foot being cut? I don't even... They don't show that shit. Do they show the cutting of
I think so. I think so, don't they?
Ooh, fuck,
it's been a long time since I've seen it.
I hope not. Yeah, me too, because I recommended that movie to a friend recently and I promised him there's not much gore in it. Fuck. I hope it
There's really not. It's a great movie, though. It's more of like a psychological... It's like a psychological horror movie more than gore porn. It devolved into that.
Yeah. Do you remember where you were when you saw that guy stand up at the end?
Yeah, Brother, I was in middle school when I saw that. The movie had been out for like 3 or 4 years, and it was one of like the first scary movies I saw. It wasn't like the very first. The very first I saw was One Missed Call, which is one of the worst movies ever made.
Oh, you know some shit that I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah, it has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. It is a terrible film. It's bad.
How is that possible?
But I remember, yeah, it's abominable.
What the fuck?
But Saw, I remember, was in that same era, so I was still like really unnerved by horror films. But that one was so special because it was more than just like, oh, here's jump scares. Like, there's not even a jump scare, I don't think, besides the pig mask thing. It was just so well made.
There's a good jump scare in there.
Wait,
but that's what you might be referring to. It's the dude with the camera.
Oh yeah, and then the pig mask, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you're right. But dude, can you admit to me right now, Charlie, admit.
Yeah.
How old were you when you watched it? Like 14?
I would have been 13, 14. So we were 12 or 13. Okay,
so we were at the same age. Admit right now, when we were kids, that shit was deep.
Oh, it's still deep. What do you mean? Like, it's not, I think it's a really well-written movie. Like, there's some silliness to it. Yeah, I get it. Like, some of the campiness. But it's like a good movie. I think it's deep.
Bro, when I was a kid, I was like, yeah, people don't appreciate life. If you want people to listen, you gotta hit them with the sledgehammer or some shit, he says. Bro, for 1 week, I went to fucking school with like a hoodie and shit. It's like,
oh no. Oh no. People won't listen to me unless I hurt them.
I had school shooter vibes for 1 week. And then I brought this and then everyone laughed.
Oh, no. They were probably afraid. They were just laughing to hide the fear.
How old are you, by the way? Are you 30?
Yep.
Exactly 30?
I'm 30. Exactly 30.
How old do you think I am?
You're 29. Oh no, it's not 29, is it?
I fucking hate my life. But that's good. Asians look young. Fuck me, man. I'm 31.
I'm about to be 31. I'm almost there.
When?
August.
You still got half a year, brother.
Yeah, but it's still within the same year, so I'm almost there.
Dude, I never give a fuck about my age, and I still kind of don't, but somehow, man, the 30, what is that shit?
Yeah, I don't mind 30 so much. Like, I feel like I'm in my peak physical condition right now in 30.
Come on, let's take shirts off.
Yeah, now we just like rip right down the middle.
Okay, next one. I think it's a fantastic movie, but it's very normie. Everyone loved it when it came out. The Cabin in the Woods.
That's good. I think it's a little overhyped, but I do like it. It's a very self-aware movie that plays off the very campiness of it. I think I just remember when it came out, everyone was like, "This is the horror movie."
Yeah.
Like, Reddit in particular was like, "Cabin in the Woods. Oh my god, they finally understand what we've always known about horror films. It's such a great commentary on it." It's a good movie, but I think at the end of the day, it's just like a very silly, fun film. It's not that deep.
Okay, next one. I think this one is fairly recent. And when I saw it, at first it didn't land, and then the more I thought about it, I liked it more. It is Hereditary.
Oh, that's my favorite modern horror film. Yep.
Really?
Yep, I think that movie is so close to being a masterpiece. I think it falls apart in the last 10 minutes. I don't want to spoil anything, but I think the last 10 minutes, everything it was doing well, it throws away to just do what every horror movie had ever done.
What do you mean? What?
You remember at the end of the movie how after everything gets said and done, now it comes to this like basically horror house of jump scares. So she's just going like room to room and it's getting like introduced a bunch of characters.
Knock you the wall, like...
Yeah. Like I feel like everything it was doing was so good with like this slow build, this slow burn, this tension, unnerving atmosphere. Everything's weird, everything's odd. And then at the very end, it just it jumps the shark, and it's like, all right, now we're gonna bang our head on the doors
Yeah.
in the attic that we've seen a million times. Now we have a dude's wiener out, and he's going boo. It's like, I don't know.
There's this one crazy shot, I don't know if you remember, at the end, they show the outside of the house, and then there's a cut, and it's at night, and at first I didn't notice it. I had to go back and see, there are people everywhere around the house. Did you notice?
At the very end?
It's very far towards the end of the movie, but if you just pause for a moment, you see there are naked, I think naked people standing all around the fucking house.
I don't remember them around the house. I remember them in the house. I remember there was just a bunch of naked people in the house, and then at the very end, you see a couple more naked people. I didn't see like a ton though.
Dude, check out the screenshot. There are people all around the house standing. When they make it clear it's like a cult or some shit, right?
Yeah.
I felt so sorry for the boy. The whole movie almost made me cry. That's poor kid. What's his name? Paul Peter or something. Fuck. Poor kid. Okay, next up. I love this movie. It's in very 90s, but it's amazing. Very mainstream though. Signs.
Oh man, have you watched it recently?
Not in the last 3 years.
Okay. So Signs is a bad movie. This is the first one I'm going to get you on here because I think it's a bad movie. Like if you like as an actual movie, it sucks some ass. But Signs is kind of sentimental to me because when I was a kid, this is one of those movies I was talking about. They used to advertise during WWE. So they'd have these advertisements for Signs, and it was horrifying. Like the crop circles and shit, it scared the shit out of me.
Why is it bad?
Brother, you're gonna tell me that the aliens who have this this huge weakness to water come to a planet that is 70% water?
But no. Okay, no. Now listen to this facts and logic now, bro. The movie is not great because of the fucking aliens. They're like green little Martians. The movie's awesome because it's not about the main character and how it restores his faith. He's like a priest and his wife dies. I cried in that movie, man.
Man, that movie hit for you in a way that it did not for me.
When was the last time you saw it?
Probably like a decade ago.
Watch it again. You have the emotional maturity now. It's not a horror movie now. It's not a horror movie. Trust me. It's an emotional movie about a man's journey to find his way back into, I don't know, faith, love, whatever the shit. Because he loses his wife. Remember? She's like stuck in the...
I'm going to write that down. I'm gonna watch it with that in mind.
Watch it again and you'll see... I love that movie so much. I don't even care about the aliens and shit. That's just a bonus on top. For me, it's like this emotional journey of this man. And there's this one scene when they're like on the dinner table and he's like crying. Oh.
All right. You know what? I will watch it with that in mind now. I want to see if that changes anything for me, and I'll let you know.
Good.
Because this movie was a clunker.
Watch it again, brother. Watch it again. You'll see.
Okay.
You'll see. Don't ignore the Martians.
Yeah, I'll pretend they're not in the movie.
Okay, next one is I think the same makers of the Conjuring, Insidious.
Yeah, Insidious is good. I think Insidious past the first one is bad though. Like especially the Red Door. That's the new one.
The first one is bad?
No. I think everything after the first one is bad.
Correct. Correct opinion. Correct.
Yeah. They did well with the first one. So I watched Insidious recently. Some of it doesn't hold up. Like I think the Red Man is no longer like so scary.
Right.
Like he's kind of silly. But I still think the movie's well done.
Yeah. What I appreciate so much about Insidious is that it manages to be super scary without gore. There's like no violence in it. Nothing.
Yeah, it's PG-13. It's like safe scary.
Do you know that one scene where the camera pans around one shot and there's a kid in the corner?
Oh yeah.
Fucking love that shit. Get a couple more in the normie category. Don't Breathe.
Oh, Don't Breathe is very good. I like Don't Breathe. That one was like a surprisingly good movie. I didn't see the sequel though, did you?
But stay away from it.
Is it that bad?
It's not bad. It is. It's shameful. It's disgusting. Like they should get the death penalty for what they've done to this. It's that first one was such a beautifully well-rounded little thing. And what they did in the second one is honestly so shameful. It breaks my heart.
That sucks, man. Because the first one was good. That was a very good movie.
When she shoves the fucking sperm thing in his mouth, bro, I was in the theater. I was like screaming, "Let's go!"
Like at the time, I didn't like it so much, but thinking back on it, I love how they kind of hyped him up as like this almost like super villain out of a comic book. Where at the end of the movie, they have on the TV, they have him like rolled out on the stretcher, where he's like he will return like a menace. At the time, I was like, that's so stupid. Like they're making this guy out to be like a Thanos, but
Yeah.
I mean, looking back on it now, that's just so fun.
Now, before we continue this, I want to give a huge thank you to Factor75 for supporting the Daily Upload King. I've worked with them once before on the second channel, and they keep coming back for more. They want to be part of the daily grind! But seriously, meal prep is the shit. I have been doing meal prep for maybe a year now. My entire freezer is full of prep meals. Because I can't cook, my wife's at work, my dog's not food. So I always get prep meals. It saves me money, it saves me time. Also very healthy for my weight. Rhinetown is not insecure about his weight, okay? Don't call me fat. Every sponsorship and membership helps keep the daily grind going. Check out Factor75, try prep meals. It's good stuff. Back to the video. This one is divisive, has a special place in my heart though. It's just called 1408.
Is that the hotel, is that the hotel movie?
Yeah, you've seen it.
I feel like I might have seen it, but I don't remember it.
Do you remember anything?
Is this the one where they go in and they go into the hotel room like this guy slit his throat in the bathtub and then this tenant fucking hung himself from the lights or something?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Is that all you remember?
That's actually all I remember from this movie.
The reason also why I recommend this one is because it's also a little bit more than a horror movie. It's like the journey of one guy, and I think there's a family story there with his kid. The movie has like an alternative ending also. I recommend it. It's fun.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Okay, but you cannot give thumbs up or down because it's been too long.
No.
Fair enough.
I can't remember shit about it if I've even seen it.
Okay. Oh, please. Charlie, we're the same generation.
Okay.
You have to like this.
All right.
Dawn of the Dead, 2004.
Oh, everyone likes that. Yeah, you had me thinking that this was going to be something like really stupid. No, I think everyone likes Dawn of the Dead.
That is a legit amazing movie.
Yeah, it's like an iconic classic.
I'm thinking of an alternative, but one of my favorite zombie movies. The beginning with the child in the corridor, remember? Oh.
It's literally like the zombie movie. Like that is like the go-to like OG zombie movie for a lot of people.
We're talking about the 2004 one though, right? Zack Snyder. I'm talking not about because the Zack Snyder one.
Wait.
The Zack Snyder one
wait.
Is a remake. That 2004 one is a remake of an older one, I think.
Oh, this is not the one I was thinking of.
Oh.
Never mind. Sorry. I thought you were talking about the OG.
Oh,
when
no.
you said Zack Snyder, I was like, "There's no way he made the OG," because I'm pretty sure that was Romero.
You haven't seen the 2004 one in the mall?
No, I don't think so. I only know the OG. Fuck, man, I didn't even remember the original Dawn of the Dead was in the fucking 70s.
Dude, zombie movie in a mall. Doesn't ring a bell?
No, I definitely have not seen that Snyder remake, I don't think.
I feel like because I said Snyder, now you have like a negative impression because what Snyder's known for now is like the CGI stuff. That movie, trust me, bro, you watch it. If I hadn't told you it's Snyder, you wouldn't have noticed. Not in a million years you would have noticed. It's got nothing in common with his current stuff. Nothing.
People seem to really like this one. Maybe I'll check it out.
Please watch, bro. Please watch.
Have you at least seen the original?
I haven't.
Oh, fake fan.
Now you're turning this around on me, bro.
Oh, what the fuck?
Dude, movies from the 70s, bro. Give me a break.
It's aged well. I saw it not too long ago. It's aged well.
Actually, like, are you for real? Because zombie makeup for old zombie movies, they all look so ass, bro.
I mean, it's very clearly not a modern movie, but I still think it holds up decently enough.
The 2004 one is a remake or a reimagining. I think that is one of the best zombie movies ever made.
That's big praise. I'll check it out. I mean, if it's a remake of the zombie movie, it's probably pretty good. It's hard to fuck it up.
No, I fucked myself by just putting it up on a pedestal like that. But just go look at it as its own thing.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll do that.
It's fantastic. And speaking of zombie movies, next one is Train to Busan.
Oh, nice. Good call. Yeah, that's a great movie.
Did you cry in the end?
No, there's only been 1 or 2 movies I've ever cried in.
Name them.
So one was Radio with Cuba Gooding Jr. That movie was a fucking ride. That movie flopped big time. I doubt you've seen it.
And you cried from cringe or because it's actually emotional and shit?
No, like I saw it when I was a kid, and I'd never seen like a drama movie like that. So when Cuba Gooding Jr. was playing football by himself in the rain, I was bawling my fucking eyes out. I was crying so hard.
But dude, that doesn't count. I mean, like a movie as a grown-up where you cried.
No, I haven't cried as a grown-up in a long time in a movie. Or ever, actually.
You're not somebody who cries a lot?
No, not really. Maybe I should start crying more.
What are you repressing, bro? I'm a monk. You can talk to me.
It's true. How often do you cry? What's a good amount of crying per week, would you say?
Dude, I I'm almost scared to admit. I'm very prone to crying. If I watch, there's a sad commercial. There's an insurance company commercial. It's 2.5 minutes long. People think I'm kidding. I tear up when I watch it.
I'm actually like, I thought I was gonna find it cringe, but the fact that you just cried during an insurance commercial, I'm almost jealous of. To be that vulnerable is so cool.
Dude, do you know the movie Coco? It's like an animation movie, Coco.
Oh yeah, that's a huge one.
I take it you didn't cry during Coco?
Did not cry. Great movie though.
I was watching that. Do you remember what it's about with the family and you have to remember them? So I was watching that with my 2 cousins. At that time, they were both like 15, 17. 2 girls. I'm like the older cousin. Towards the end of the movie, I clawed into my own fucking thigh and looked away and started thinking about fucking food or something because I was like, I'm not gonna cry in front of my fucking cousin. So embarrassing. That was so emotional, man.
Oh, that's so cool that you can just cry during things like
Train
that.
to Busan, I cried like a bitch in the end with my wife. We cried so much.
That's so sweet.
Do you remember what happened,
That's so
bro?
sweet. I know. I understand why you cried. I just am not a big crier.
Do you feel sad though?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's not like I'm fucking sitting there hollow. Like I absolutely feel it. It's just I don't cry.
This is sad.
This is fake. These are actors, by the way. It's not real.
Exactly. These excuse me. These are special effects. Okay, dude. This is a really good one. I'm actually shocked how many ratings this has because nobody has seen this movie. Nobody. The Descent.
Oh, I've heard of it. I haven't seen it. I don't think. Let me check.
Bro, I'm putting some bangers on your watch list.
You are.
My brother.
You are. Yeah. Oh, man. Wait, this movie's got crazy ratings, too.
My brother in Christ, you have to see this.
What's it about?
Okay, let me give you... Don't watch trailer, bro. Don't watch trailer. You're gonna ruin it. Okay, imagine this. 6 women. Okay. Okay, but it's not going... Okay, so these women, they are going into a cave. They are climbers. Their hobby is climbing. Or like, what do you call it when you explore caves? There's a name for it.
Splunking.
Yeah. And they find this cave, and they explore that cave. And that's literally all I can say. Like, one more word, and I'm giving shit away.
All right. Well, that sounds cool.
It is so good, bro.
I'm guessing it's like very claustrophobic. Like everything's like...
It is, but that is... I wouldn't say that's the main reason why it's horror. It is very much in a way, it's a classic horror movie. When you see it, you know what I mean. But it's also claustrophobic, and it's a great atmosphere. Like, really.
Okay.
Wow, man. 2 things you haven't seen.
Yeah, and one I have to rewatch because apparently I'm old enough now to get signs.
Yeah, let me educate you. Next one, this is the last one on the normie list. A Spanish movie.
Okay.
Do you know where I'm going with this?
No, actually.
This is a movie that popularized an entire genre. It's very groundbreaking.
Okay.
You still don't know?
No, I don't.
3 letters. The name is just 3 letters.
And now you're gonna have to hit me.
I can act out the whole movie for you right now.
It's that okay? I kind of want to see that now.
That movie's Wreck.
Wreck? Oh!
Don't tell me you've watched the American remake. Please don't say that.
Yeah, I've only seen the American remake. Yep.
I'm gonna do it live, bro.
No, don't.
That's it.
Don't.
You have seen the American remake?
Yeah. Yep.
Why do you do this to
I've never
yourself?
seen... You haven't seen the original Dawn of the Dead. You're no better. You're no better. I'd say you're worse, actually.
Okay, tit for tat. Okay, okay. Now we're even.
Oh man, yeah. Fuck, I remember the American version of this.
Watch the original Wreck.
Did you know this? That they made like a whole franchise out of the American remake of Wreck? So they have like Wreck for the Apocalypse.
Wait, they're at Wreck 4 already with the American one?
Yeah.
Because I know the Spanish one, they also continued it, I think, with a second and a third one, and they all sucked.
Oh wait, you're right. Wait, this is the Spanish one. Why did it come up when I looked up the...
Wait, they have a Rec 4 for the Spanish one?
Yeah.
Bro, say psych right now. Oh my god. Fuck, why do they have
It's called
to do that
Apocalypse.
shit? That's disgusting. The original Rec, though, I actually don't know how well it holds up, because that's some low budget ass shit, man.
Those are some of the better horror movies, though, to be honest.
Yeah. It's one of those hand cam movies, yeah? So that's what I meant with genres. It's one of the first like hand cam type. Okay, now we enter the cool kids normie territory.
Okay.
So all of these movies have less than 200,000 ratings. This is again a remake, so be careful. Don't get excited too quick.
Okay.
The Hills Have Eyes from 2004.
Which?
I think there are two original Hills of Ice, and both of them gotten a remake. I'm talking about the Hills of Ice from 2004, the remake of the first one.
Yeah, because they have a 2006 one as well.
Wait, let me double check that I'm going with the correct date, because 2006 is very close.
No, I think it's 2006, because, yeah.
Oh, yeah, 2006, sorry, you're right.
Yeah. I haven't seen the original then. So, yeah, this is the one that I know. And I think it's fine. I don't think it's like an amazing movie. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I think it's fine. I don't hate it. Like, I can see why you'd put it on here. I see why it would get your stamp. It is like a really weird movie, which always has some good like merit to it.
Do you remember the dude in the wheelchair in the end with the fucking tumor head? He's like, breakfast time!
I think the design of like the scary things was great.
Yeah.
I'm always a big fan when they go like hog wild with like the scary, yucky designed.
What I like about that one is like the first half of the movie is horror, and the second half, I don't know if you remember the long hair nerd dude who was like a loser at the start. He goes to their village with like a hammer and kills every one of them. It's fucking psycho shit, bro. The next one, you might even know the director of this movie because they're YouTubers.
Okay. Oh, it's Talk to Me.
Yes.
Yeah, great movie. Great movie.
Oh, so good.
I think it is probably. I can't even think of one that would come close. I think it is the best YouTuber movie so far.
I haven't seen any other one though, but
a lot of the YouTuber movies are like the ones that went straight to YouTube, like Logan Paul's Airplane and shit.
Okay, bro, that doesn't count. That's not the same league.
No, it's not. It's not. But this, I think, is the best movie a YouTuber has made, or YouTubers have made.
I would even say that Talk to Me, even though like sometimes I feel like I'm overhyping this movie, right? Because it's not a groundbreaking, life-changing experience, but it's just such a perfectly well-rounded experience. You know what I mean? From start to end.
It doesn't do anything different. It just does everything better than what's come before it recently. Yeah. Like, it's just really good at delivering something that you're kind of expecting, but in a better way. So, like, even the concept is super... Like, I feel like I've seen that exact same concept done before. You talk to the afterlife, but then... You know, it comes into you and now everything's changed. Like, it's a simple, generic concept that they crushed.
Also, I'm thinking, I don't know if I recall the ending now, but doesn't it end badly?
Yeah. It's a
oh, I remember.
Not a happy ending.
She's in the monster zone.
Yep. Oh, she's in the shadow realm.
Yes. But I remember though, there's this one scene that's very hard for me to watch. Because the gore for me, if it's over the top, it's okay. But if it looks realistic, it's hard for me.
Is it him banging his head in the bathtub?
Yeah, bro, what the fuck, bro? Isn't that like a no-no rule? Don't make like violence towards kids. That's just I can't watch that shit, brother.
No, that was hardcore. Like that was brutal. That was a brutal scene.
Yes, they didn't hold back, man. They showed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but great stuff. Next one, another gem you may have not seen. This is horror/sci-fi. It sort of starts as a horror movie, but then it shifts more towards sci-fi. This movie is called Pandorum.
No, I've never even heard of that. Pandorum.
Boom! Jackpot! Another one. Have you played the Dead Space games?
Love Dead Space.
Okay, done. It's over. You're gonna love this movie. I guarantee you the makers of Dead Space were inspired by Pandorum. If you watch the first hour of that movie, you'll be like, bro, this is Dead Space. This is Dead Space. The monsters are Dead Space. The design of the spaceship is Dead Space. It's all Dead Space.
People hate this movie, brother. I'm looking at some of the reviews here. And I'm not going to listen to them. I'm just saying.
Also, please don't look into too much of this movie because the ending is a plot twist and you might get spoiled.
Okay. That sounds good to me. I'll check it out. I love Dead Space. This has a cool cast. Dennis Quaid and Norman Reedus are here. I'm looking at the designs here. It looks really cool.
So the movie might lose you towards the end because then it becomes very story heavy. I think it nails it. Acting can be hit or miss, but the first hour... Nah, what am I saying, bro? I think the whole movie is a really great ride.
I'll check it out.
Check it out, man.
This looks really cool.
If you like Dead Space, you're 100% gonna like it. I'm pretty sure. And again...
That went from 100% to pretty sure really quick.
I keep shooting myself with the fucking gun. Next one. Okay, I think you've seen this one. The next one is called Green Room.
Oh, yeah, Green Room's huge. Green Room's good.
Very brutal in my memory. Only watched it once. In my memory, it was very, very violent.
Yeah, didn't this movie win an Oscar? I'm pretty sure it did.
No, what? No. Horror movies never win Oscars.
Oh, no, it wasn't Green Room. This movie was huge when it came out. Like, in terms of, like, horror community, everyone was praising this film.
It's kind of a nightmare scenario also. You had this concert, like, in this waiting room, and then these fucking Nazis are going haywire. It's crazy. Do you remember in the end where he says like, we need a true believer, and then this young kid comes and like stab him in the stomach? Do you remember that?
I do. Man, it's so sad looking back at Green Room now because it has Anton Yelchin in it. And do you remember what happened to him?
Is that the guy who had this really sad death with the car?
Yeah.
Fuck. That him?
Mm-hmm. That's him.
Wait, what was the story? Because I only heard about it once. How did he die? What happened?
Going off memory, I think he was taking his trash in or out, and it was really windy, and something happened with the trash can. And he got his head stuck between where the trash can was and the automatic gate closing, so it like closed on his neck. Or it was something like that.
Wait, did he get Don't say he got.
Well, no. It was like an internal decapitation. It didn't take his head off or anything, but it like broke his neck or something.
Fuck me. That is.
He was such a talented actor, man. He was in some bangers. He was
Imagine
so
going
good.
like that. What the fuck is that? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's just truly tragic.
Rest in peace.
So Leute, Forza ist fertig runtergeladen.
Next one, you're gonna laugh at me. I will die by the fact this is a good horror movie. House of Wax.
Oh, you completely lost me. Do you mean the Paris Hilton House of Wax?
Yes.
Oh, you're off your fucking gourd, brother.
Come on, bro.
If you were gonna tell me like the original, I'd be like, okay, that's fine.
Fuck the original. I didn't even know an original existed, but fuck the original. Don't tell me you just hate it because of Paris Hilton.
No, it's just a bad movie. It's just a really bad movie.
You got the wax psycho killer, man.
Yeah, I guess, but it's not good. It's a wax psycho cringe lord. It's not a good movie.
He's got the edgy long hair and shit. He's got like the dark the Columbine outfit.
Man, looking this up, it's so sad that it actually made money. It should not have.
House of Wax gang, rise up!
That's so sad.
Dude, it's not so bad.
Trash.
I bet
that
you.
One's just
Okay, listen. I bet you watched this like 12 years ago with a couple of buddies, and you all made fun of the movie. Guarantee you.
No, I watched this one on my own and made fun of the movie.
Fuck.
It's not a good movie, man. It's just not a good movie.
No, it's not a good movie. It's a good horror movie.
No, it's not that either. It's just bad.
No, you have to empathize. You drive into a village. Everything is made of wax.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, if you just, like, take it away from the movie. But, like, when you watch that, it sucks. Like, I can tell you something scary. You go into the toilet, you take a poop, there's no toilet paper. But it's not like, you don't want a movie of it. Like, it's not gonna do anything.
A city of wax, nothing is real. And the people are inside the wax, man. They're waxed in.
You cannot sell me on this being a good movie, no matter how hard you try and put a fantasy on it.
We need to divide the world into two parts. The House of Wax lovers and the haters. The lovers are probably going to lose that war.
Yeah, I don't think you guys win that one. Oh my god. I'm just looking back at it, brother. I don't know what you see in this movie.
There's this one scene when one of the main characters, he gets, I don't know what you call it, he gets waxed. And then... and then...
Even just the verb when you describe this is lame. They got waxed.
He stands at the piano, remember? And then he gets like cut here, and then the wax goes down from his skin.
I don't even remember that, man. I'm gonna look it up.
But the House of Wax.
This movie looks like shit.
Ooh, bro, I can't wait to hear what you say about the next one.
All right, hit me.
Dude, you might not even have seen this one. This is a French horror movie, and this is...
Oh, is it Martyrs?
Yes.
Oh, man, bro. Hey. That's good. You went from House of Wax bad taste to Martyrs. You got me back. Martyrs, I think, is one of the most like disturbing films you can like subject yourself to.
Bro, I watched it when I was a teenager for the first time, and I thought, okay, that was pretty fucked up and insane. I watched it again now for the first time in like 10 years, 3 weeks ago. I'm never ever watching this movie again. I've become, I don't know, I guess too emotional or weak as I've grown up. This movie is horrible.
It is. I watched it
It's unbearable.
4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, like even setting aside like the torture elements of it, which aren't even that prevalent. Like there are some like really disturbing scenes for sure. The whole concept behind it is it's a brain buster. Like it's a movie that when I finished it, I have thought about it ever since occasionally. Like it'll just sometimes pop in my head and like, fuck. Now I'm thinking about Martyrs again.
I legit, like, let's forget about like the last half an hour, if you know what I mean. The last half an hour, it's like, it just focuses on the torture. Forget about that part. That part I think is actually, sounds weird, but that part I can somewhat take because then we're already down the deep end, you know where it's going. But the whole part at the house with the family, and what this girl does to herself, and then this other girl they find in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
How she puts the shit off her.
Yep. So I was looking into that movie quite a bit. Pretty much the whole cast, like the family in the beginning, they weren't even like actors at the time from what I read. And they delivered like a performance that felt so fucking real.
I thought you were going to say they weren't actors. They're actually dead.
They just executed them. They just killed the whole family for it.
Yeah, bro. The problem also, what I noticed is that, watching it again, the movie doesn't let you breathe. It doesn't give you a moment. It doesn't let you calm down. It just keeps fucking you.
Yep, it does. It is nonstop. It is, I think, unironically, one of the most disturbing films you will see. I remember even on YouTube it got some hype. I don't remember who covered it, but someone covered it recently, so it had like a resurgence like a year ago. And it is a movie I can always just endlessly talk about because I think it is so powerful. Yep. Like just actually, like it is a movie you will not forget.
Yeah.
It started a whole genre. I can't remember what they call it. They call it like French extreme, I think.
French extreme?
French extreme is what they
French
classify it as.
The French has always been psychos, man. I got 2 more French movies on this list. The French, when it comes to like art and movies, the French, they have no boundaries. They are insane. Next up, this is the most recent movie on this list. Very recent, actually. I just saw it a month ago. Heretic.
Oh, great. That's a good movie. I like it.
You like it?
Yeah, I liked it. I thought that was really good.
It's a very divisive movie. Very controversial, even.
Is it really? I didn't know that. I've seen mostly praise.
You don't remember? Like, some people are boycotting it, like, because, you know, it's about religion. You know what the guy says, and he throws the, what is it, Book of Mormon book on the ground and stuff.
Oh, I went into it without seeing any trailers or anything. I just went into it because A24, and I figured might as well check it out.
I think the movie, let's just say, I can understand why some people would be offended, because that the main antagonist, like, he goes in hard on religion. Like, he really.
Yeah, I mean, it's a film at the very core that's like a critique of theology, like entirely. But I think it's more than that. Like, if you go into it with this preconceived notion that it's just going to be attacking your faith,
yeah, I
think you're gonna have a bad time, because it's not doing that. It's not even really like challenging your faith. You're looking at this through the lens of an insane man.
I would put it like this, but I would give the movie a bit more credit. I would say, if you go into this, if you're a religious person and you go into this not knowing what it's about, like the arguments that the movie presents aren't like the most insane that nobody's ever heard of.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you haven't heard them before as a religious person and you hear them there for the first time, you might go out being like a little bit like, what the fuck did I just see?
Maybe.
He just said my religion is bullshit, basically.
Yeah, but I feel like at the end of the movie, they kind of tie it all around to the point where it's like, okay, this guy was, without getting into spoilers, this guy wasn't all there. Like, this guy,
for sure,
he had some stuff on his own, so maybe his arguments aren't the most sound. Like, maybe they sound reasonable because he's articulate, but what we just saw at the end of the movie, perhaps there's more to it than he knew. You know what I mean?
No, but maybe you forgot. Do you don't remember what happened at the end? In the end, he's shown that he has mastered religion. Like, he's a god. But
at the very end, you might remember, as he said when he was still putting on the show with "and she'll rise again," her friend did, and then at the very end, the butterfly on her finger. I believe the metaphor is, he may not have actually had this mastery of religion like he thought he did. Perhaps there is something else outside of just control.
This is like such a huge flashback. I just had a debate about this movie like 2 days ago with a friend of mine. And
oh, really?
I was just talking about the butterfly scene too. Like, in the end, doesn't it show it's more ambiguous in the end with the butterfly? And he's like, no, bro. He told me no. They show that the butterfly is completely bullshit in her head. I was like, what? No. And then he showed me like the screen when we were having a call. He's like, and then he showed me, and he was right. They showed a butterfly on her hand, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
And then there's a cut. And then she does it, and the butterfly is gone. The butterfly was never there. They showed that she's seeing things. Because
maybe you're right. I don't remember the cut.
Before my call with my friend, I was on your side. But then he showed it to me. Oh, wait, the butterfly is actually not real. They cut, like, she sees the butterfly, they cut to a different angle, and she's just looking at her hand, there's nothing.
I don't remember that. I thought I remembered the butterfly flying away.
For real. This is gone. It's not there. But that's a good movie. Okay, the next one is the last one in the Cool Kids Normie category, 68,000 ratings. this is gonna go the same route as House of Wax. I know you're gonna make fun of me for this.
Mm-hmm.
Chernobyl Diaries.
I haven't seen it. I actually don't even... Chernobyl Diaries?
Put it on the list. Just know this is trash, but it's fun trash. It actually might be just up your alley. It's fairly short. It has a nice little escalation. Imagine like this. You have these young people, three couples, and they want to go to, Chernobyl, to the nuclear reactor. There's some tourism there, And they have a guide, and the guide shows them around. Hey, this is the people used to live here. This is Pripyat, blah, blah, blah. And then when they say, okay, tour is over, let's get back to the van. The dude goes into his van. The cables are...
No!
Dun, dun, dun.
No! Yeah, I looked it up. People hate this fucking movie.
I know,
Right.
bro. That's why I stand proudly. I stand here proudly defending it.
It takes guts. It does take guts to do that.
If you can open your heart and your mind and watch it with a peaceful soul, you will like it. This is the Shaolin seal of approval.
I'll check it out. I'm gonna trust you on a few of these. I think out of all of them so far, I think Pandorum seems the most up my alley.
And definitely House of Wax. Don't forget about that one. Okay.
No, definitely
on.
not House of Wax.
We have only 5 movies left, but now we're entering cool kids territory. This is less than 50,000 ratings. You don't know it. French horror movie.
Okay.
Absolutely fucking brutal. It's called À l'intérieur, or in English, Inside.
Nope, you're right. I have no idea what that is.
I would give this movie like a 6 out of 10. I think it's okay. It's all right. For me, 6 means it's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I love the description. I looked it up. Woman must protect her unborn child from a scissor-wielding maniac.
Yes, that is legit what it's about, and nothing else. It's a movie for the whole family, Charlie. If you got a date coming up, put that one in the DVD player. This is really brutal stuff, man. Very brutal. And also quite short. I think it's only 70 minutes.
82, yeah. 82 minutes.
Yeah. I recommend it.
I'll check it out. This actually looks really silly.
Don't expect any mindfucking like Martyrs. It's not like that. It's really just a gory little horror movie.
Oh, yep. This is also in the French Extreme, I see.
I was so scared I was going to call you and be like, scene.
No, man. Some of these are like actual deep cuts that I'd never even heard of.
Fuck, dude. Let's go. Oh, top four. This next movie has an instant seal of approval because it's the same director as Martyrs.
Oh, wait a minute. That's huge. Who is it?
Incident in a Ghostland, or just Ghostland.
Oh, this is a new movie. Well, new.
I think 5 or 6 years or more even.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No, I've never even heard of it.
Fucking go, bro. I just want to say real quick, I think the ending is a bit of a letdown, but the whole journey and the movie has a couple of twists and turns. And I'm very suspicious of what you're reading through right now, because if you get spoiled with this one, you're also fucked.
No, yeah, I'm just looking at some of the promo material. I don't think it's anything spoiling, right? It's just talking about how, like, after a traumatic event, they go to a house and it takes a weird turn.
The movie is on the surface like a super standard horror movie, but when you watch it, it has like really nice twists that I think you will appreciate.
Awesome. I mean,
Check it out, man.
I think Martyrs is an extremely powerful movie. I have a lot of faith that he made another good one here.
Yeah, but please, Charlie, don't expect. It's not. What did you just see? What did you just look at?
I looked up his catalog. Have you seen The Tall Man?
No, what's that?
It's another one of his movies. This is called The Tall Man. I love that name. Yeah, maybe he's got some hits and
some stinkers
there. Yeah.
More fartsy than artsy, maybe here.
Yeah.
Okay, but Ghostland is a recommendation.
Okay.
Nothing too groundbreaking, but absolutely worth a watch.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Next one. Thinking, how do I... This is... some people would not categorize this as a horror movie, more of a comedy. I like this one because it always... You never know where it's going. It always subverts your expectations. And that movie is called Severance.
Severance? I know the show, I don't know the movie.
Nothing to do with it.
Okay.
So the premise is fucking hilarious. You have this weapons manufacturer company, and one of their office branches goes on like a field trip. Team building exercise, team building trip. Imagine like The Office. It's basically like, imagine if The Office went on like a field team building exercise in the middle of the Hungarian woods.
Okay.
It's a comedy. It's also pretty brutal and funny, and bro, this you have to watch. I think you're gonna really enjoy.
I mean, it seems like a pretty entertaining movie.
You can never guess where it goes. It always keeps you on your toes, man. Keeps you on your toes.
I'll put it on the list.
Brother, you haven't watched a single one of my Cool Kids movies.
No, your Cool Kids are like actually unheard of.
Who's cooler, Charlie, huh?
It's got to be you at this point. I mean, but I know for a fact, because there was an era, it was like 2016, 2017, like for a whole year, I watched every single horror movie that Netflix put on their catalog throughout the whole year. So I saw, the things I saw, you wouldn't even find prisoners of war traumatized with. Like, it was bad. Like, I saw some terrible horror movies.
Why?
I don't know. I just thought it was really fun going through them. But I did see some good ones too. So it was a mixed bag.
Holy shit. Netflix released some shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it does.
God, they're probably also all kind of identical too. Fuck.
They are. They were all pretty much cut from the same cloth.
Yeah. The last one on the cool kids category, and then the end I have my ultra trump card, is a French movie again.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely insanely brutal again, because French are off their... this movie is called Frontiers.
Frontiers. Don't know it.
The premise, I'm going to keep it simple. The premise is they're like some type of protests or demonstrations in France, and these hooligans, they're being hunted by the police, and they say, okay, we need to get the fuck out of here. We meet in this hotel in the bumfuck nowhere, and they all drive to this remote place in the middle of the boonies in France. And let me tell you one thing. This hotel...
Bad news.
Let me just say green room adjacent.
Oh, wait, that's kind of cool.
But green room adjacent, and add a sprinkle of incest in there.
Oh, all right. It's an interesting ingredient to the mix. Okay.
Yes. So we're talking redneck, Nazi, psycho, inbred, crazy shit.
Very interesting. Okay.
Really fun ride. My list, fucking, let's go.
Yeah, you had fire on here. I thought it was all going to be like really generic stuff, but no, these are good.
Okay, and now the last one. This has 6.5 thousand ratings. Nobody knows this movie. I watched it only once, and I was traumatized.
Okay.
This is not horror. This is psycho shit, man. I think it's Japanese.
Okay.
The movie's called Strange Circus.
No, don't know it. Fuck, I was really hoping I'd get this one. That would have been crazy. Strange Circus.
This movie is fucked up, and it actually is about some really disturbing subject matter. Like, really disturbing. You've probably seen Oldboy, right?
Yeah, I know Oldboy.
Imagine Oldboy, but just like with... What did Boogie say he was in the interview?
What a crazy connection. What?
I don't want to say the word. I don't want to say the word. The P word. It's fucking insane. What are you laughing?
Crazy. That's just a crazy way of saying that.
Don't think this movie's like pro P, okay? It's just, but that's part of the subject matter and abuse and shit, and you need a strong stomach to survive this.
Yeah, your last like 4 have been that, which is interesting. And you want to know something fascinating? I don't know if you know this. All of the ones you just listed, aside from Ghostland, they all came out in 2007, except for that last one was 2005.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Must have been a banger year.
It must have been a big year.
Yeah. Fuck. Bro, I put at least like 7 movies on your watch list.
Yeah. You know what? I'll do one for you as well. Have you ever seen Let's Be Evil?
No. What's this?
Don't spoil yourself.
Okay. Just give me the okay. I promise I won't. Give me the premise.
Yeah, you're gonna want to go in here with an open mind.
But I'm scared. You're gonna recommend me something that's just like I'm gonna gouge my eyes out or something.
So when I was going through this era of watching every horror movie on Netflix, this movie was not only the worst movie I'd like ever seen at the time. It was a movie that I felt like I couldn't escape because I fell asleep once during it, and then I woke up during it, so I felt like it went on fucking forever. It is, without exaggeration, the worst horror movie I think ever made.
Okay, but you can't recommend me a movie where you fell asleep.
No,
that's not fair.
Yeah, you gotta see it.
But you haven't even seen it.
That's not true, because I did.
No. You watched the first 10 minutes? You watched the first and the last 10 minutes, brother. That doesn't count.
No, I dozed off briefly in the middle somewhere.
You gotta hook me a little bit more. Give me a premise. Give me something.
This lady gets a really crazy job babysitting smart kids in a bunker.
Why a bunker?
Well, that's what you gotta find out.
I'm hooked. I'm hooked. Let's go. Okay, I have one more question, bro.
Yeah, hit me.
There's this one movie that been on my watch list, and I just can't get myself to fucking watch it, and everyone's telling me it's so good. Are the Smile movies good? Should I watch?
Oh, yeah. Actually, they are actually good. Yeah. I think they are super, super solid. The first one in particular, I think, is just such a refreshing treat. Second one, I still think is good. Like, I still like it, but the first one kind of came out of nowhere with how good it was.
Oh, Smile. Yeah, they look fucking weird, but I have to watch them. Ah, so that was the list, man.
Good list, man.
You got exposed.
No, you should be proud of yourself for that list. I really, when you messaged me about like your horror list, I was like, okay, we're gonna be talking about all of like the Annabelle or something. And it's like,
Get the fuck out of here, bro. I got the European taste, huh?
Yeah, no, I didn't know you had game like that, brother. I did not know. And wait until you see Let's Be Evil. You'll be unstoppable.
I'll never listen to your movie recommendations ever again. Oh, fuck. Okay, cool. Well, time to go to bed.
All right, man. Yeah, sleep well. Thanks for having me on. That was fun.
Appreciate you, man, so much. Have a good one, yeah?
Yeah, you as well. Take it easy, brother.
If you enjoyed this video, check out the list I made on the best movies I've seen in the last 5 years. Thank you.